we do it for our bucks. Curtis. We do it live, brother. Another one.
Devin in my line, I'm cashing out non-stop. Got the monkeys in the group chat, I'm up, yeah. Cash board singing like I'm cheating eyes, nah. I'm a prop star, not an analyzer. Devin in my line, like I'm cashing out non-stop. Milwaukee in the fucking house, I'm up, yeah. Cash board singing like I'm cheating eyes, nah. I'm a prop star, not an analyzer. They better with the big parlay, I don't fall it. Fighter with the quick KO, you don't start it. Last fight kept it low, now I'm stacking chips, yeah. Big win, legendary, want another one, yeah. I'm a prop star, this ain't just luck, nah. Boogie think my picks, got the golden touch, yeah. Over under round one, I'm breaking the bank, hey. Analyzer locked in for the main event, yeah. They say I lost, should've followed your call. I'm counting stacks while they dropping a ball. Yeah. I'm a prop star, not an analyzer. I'm a prop star, not an analyzer.
What's up, fellas? Mazika Costa, Mezzi, with the pink and the blue. He's like a Brazilian hippie. Guys, this is not at all what I thought. Nothing spells lots of views like a 12 p.m. weigh-in show where they're going to face off in like an hour, but I guess that just gives me more time to speak my piece, and everyone can come back and watch. Oh my Lord, Anderson Brito is Skeletor up there. Is that Brito? What the? Brito looks very thin. Is he going to make weight? Yeah, I didn't even hear it. Sounded like Brito made weight. What's that, featherweight? 145? Polish fighter. So I wanted to see the ceremonial face-off. So we'll let these guys weigh in. If we catch a misweight, if we catch a bad weight cut, we'll take it. 185, the Polish power. Poland versus Marcus Almeida. Or sorry, Cesar Almeida. I don't understand the plus 175 on Cesar. We're gonna look into that one. Teresa Bleda. What's up, addict? I'm showing you stuff. I'm showing it. Matter of fact, let me get my screen share going. Yeah, I haven't watched your stuff, so it'll be live reaction. What the heck? This happens every time, I swear. Whoa, that's kind of cool, though. It's kind of cool. I like it. Look at that. With the thing in the back. Sometimes looks like shit, but with this nice little apex, a little clean on the outside, looks pretty good, actually. How you doing, addict? How things been? Nice. Okay. Yeah. Royval weighing in. Yeah, I think this show is gonna be the fuck around show and looking at stuff. I already got a prop that I like. I want to see. Yeah, let's run through your stuff while hold on. Who is that? Ooh, Luana Santos. Hey, addict, tune in to the MMA Junkie. We got something right here. Oh my. I like Luana Santos in this spot too. I wonder what the addict has. It's a lot of close lines, some weird lines too. Oh boy. Oh, buddy. Let's get that Twitter video up. Tape study. Luana Santos, she's top 10. She's in my top 10, maybe top 6. Active fighter, she's definitely in my top 6. Especially when she's all cheeked up like that. She knows where the bread's buttered. Little Poliana Viana, Luana Santos, Nina Drama video. I don't hate it. Oh, check it out. We got Kevin Vallejos. He's a dog going against Giga. That's going to be a tough fight. These lines are weird, aren't they? We got a lot of newcomers facing a lot of veterans. We got some unknowns. We got unknowns at heavyweight. I did jump on that. And we'll get into it later. In the meantime, while these guys slowly make their way to the weigh-ins, let's run through Addict. I'm just going to run through your stuff. And hopefully we can hear the sound. Who knows, though? You never know with this thing. And if my head starts covering shit up. Oh, I like that. Threw up the 3. I don't know what it means, but I like it.
Between Jamie Lynn Horth and Teresa Bleda. We're trying to make quick work of this card, so I'm not really going to go over the ages, the height, the reach. You guys can see all that stuff. But on this one, we are going to talk about the fact that Teresa Bleda has had a 910-day layoff. That's a long time. The reason for this layoff seems to be a very stubborn staph infection. She had this bout with Jamie Lynn scheduled before in the past, as well as another one, both of which she withdrew from because of this staph infection.
That
Obviously,
sucks.
with such a long layoff, we've never placed any bets on Teresa in the past.
How much?
But we did take a bet on Jamie Lynn as a very substantial favorite earlier in the year against Vanessa Demopoulos, and that bet cashed. This time around, 2 of the 3 models are very close. The first one has Jamie at a 60% chance of winning, and the other 2 are just teetering either side of 50%. But with 2 of the models leaning Jamie Lynn's way, I picked her up as a plus 119 underdog for 1 unit. I'm going to speed run the betting strategy for anyone who doesn't.
Okay, that's pretty sick. You get plus. There's plus 140 right now. Yeah, there's plus 140. Jiu-jitsu. They were they actually did. They did a little rear naked choke. It was a finish. I'm not gonna say who got finished. You could say I got finished, really. Sometimes they get finished, sometimes you get finished. But everyone's happy in the end. That's what I say. A finish is a good thing. Not too early though. Okay. 243. Kennedy looking like a big boy. Yeah, these like low-level unknown heavyweights are going to be wild. They're going to be wild. I'm curious to see, but I really like this Jamie Lynn Horth one. Why am I not looking there? What happened? Oh, okay. Yeah, 55% is the MMA AI model likes Jamie. I'm hammer the splits on this one, but how am I feeling about Asplund? I think everyone gets overvalued every time. I just think all the time people are getting overvalued. I'll tell you, okay. I'll run through some okay, so Stephen Asplund, Sean Sheriff. Minus 230 for Stephen Asplund. I honestly actually don't hate that one as much as Guilherme Pat should not be a minus 175. I watched a lot of tape study in leading up to when he was going to fight my boy Anthony Garasio, who's been fighting and winning on the regional scenes, by the way. But Guilherme Pat should not be a minus 175. Alan Fry is undefeated. He's got power. And Guilherme Pat leaves that chin open. I've been watching. He fought super low-level guys in Brazil. And so, you know what? Let's show it. Let's show it. I got Alan Fry, KO, TKO, DQ, under 7.5 minutes. That's under 1.5 rounds for those checking it out at home. That's a same game parlay. Best odds I can find, plus 333. Plus, we all know the number. We love it. Alan Fry KO TKO plus 450. I found a rogue line. There's a lot of plus 375 out there. Give me that extra 75 points of value. And I think Alan Fry is the perfect fighter against Guilherme Pat. Guilherme Pat is a long kickboxer, extremely long. They're going to be in the apex small cage. And what does Alan Fry like to do? He's coming from the Derek Brunson training camp. He likes to push. I've watched him get taken down. It looks like he's losing a fight. He's like the Terminator. He don't stop. He's got cardio for a big man. And I think he's going to overwhelm Guilherme Pat and put him down. What has Guilherme Pat done at 5-0, fighting in Brazil, and then one LFA fight against a midget to warrant to minus 175? I don't know, but I think the market's soft, fellas. Let's see what Mr. Addict has to say. And before we do that, let's see what's going on in the comments. Yeah, check it out. And I'll just tell you from my end, because Gracio was originally going to fight Guilherme Pat, and I actually talked to Gracio at the gym about Pat, and he was breaking down what he had. He's got good kickboxing, fights at range. I think Gracio would have probably won that fight against Guilherme Pat based on his style, and I think we have a very similar style, except the difference is Alan Fry is 6'4", so there isn't going to be as much of a reach height advantage. And Alan Fry is undefeated. I think it doesn't even matter what I think. It's just a plus 333 and a plus 425. So fuck it. We'll do it live or we'll do it now. One of the two. Let's see what Mr. Addict has to say, though, on the models.
Doesn't know yet.
Oh, Mr. Addict, let me know if sound's coming through, by the way. Give me a little thumbs up in the chat.
In this case, we're betting on Jamie Lynn because two of the three on it's if Guilherme is skipping this fight on to the next.
Okay. I want to hear it.
Nobody knows how old Guilherme is. Skipping this fight on to the next one.
No one knows how. 470
fight
days too.
Is another WMMA fight, this time at bantamweight between Melissa Croden and Luana Santos. Look at that. Croden's older, she's taller, and she's got a little bit of reach. She's making a quick turnaround. Rager history, we've got nothing on Croden, even though she's making a quick turnaround. I have no idea why. I'll look it up real quick. All right. I checked the last video. Turns out we just didn't have an age for Melissa, so we didn't place a bet on her. Luana, on the other hand, we did place one bet on her earlier this year as a minus 135 favorite, and she won against Tainara Lisboa, which is also who Melissa Croden beat her last time out. Predictions this time around are very one-sided for the most part.
Nice.
We've got Luana Santos at 82%, at 60%, and then somehow all the way down at 50%. The models are all over the place here, but Luana Santos is a minus 141 favorite at the books. So I placed a 2.12 unit wager on her to return 1.5 units with a win.
Yeah, I'm totally in agreement on that one. Yeah, I think we have another overreaction to Croden here. She beat Lisboa, but doesn't everyone? And then look at that, 82%. That doesn't lose a lot. I've seen him run. I've seen Mr. Addict running these numbers for a long time. That's pretty convincing. And at a minus 130. We got to do it live, though. We got to do it live. We got to be fair and balanced. Oh, but that's so tasty. Okay, well, hammer the splits, guys. Hammer the splits. We'll go live on that. Basically, we love women's MMA. That's what we love. Decisions.
Next up, we've got a men's heavyweight bout between Sean Sharaf and Steve Asplund. Sean is 4-1 as a pro. All 5 of his bouts have individually taken place in different promotions. This will be his first time having a fight in a promotion that he's fought in before. His UFC debut, he got knocked out by Junior Tafa. Never really a good sign to get beaten by those guys. Asplund will be making his UFC debut. He was signed after a 16-second KO on the Contender Series. We did bet on Steve Asplund in the past, LFA, PFL, wherever the hell he was before this, as a minus 800 favorite, and ended up cashing that one, fortunately. This time around, Steve Asplund is pretty heavily favored by all three models, every single one of them between 61 and 66%. He's a minus 205 favorite at the books. So I placed a 3.08 unit wager on him to win.
See, I'm going to be honest on this one too. I also watched a lot of Steven Asplund tape for that Anthony Garasio fight. It's funny. It's all kind of rotating around Garasio. He's just not here, fellas, but still a good guy. Good guy. Guillermo Pat is 31. Hey, Mr. Addict, we got a text from heaven itself, from Mr. St. Patrick. Guillermo is 31, apparently. Maybe 31 in Brazil, but I don't know if he's 31 on this earth. But yeah, I mean, 31, that's good. Good. I like the young, hungry wrestler / what is he? He's a pressure fighter, we'll say. Mr. Alan Fry. Patty, we got a plus 333. Plus 333 on Mr. Alan Fry by KO TKO under 1.5. That's our lone prop of the night. Only have top chat on. What the heck? Patty, you know I didn't do that. You know I didn't change that. What's going on in this world? Comment section is becoming a real fucking nightmare over here. Where's Patty? I gotta get Patty here. I'm mad now. Oh, no. Oh, that's destinations. What the heck is going on? All right, Patty, I'm going to figure this out. This stream, you know what's good? Patty, I just realized the Fighter Face-Off stream is casual, but it's also where we figure out where everything changed and went wrong the week before. Like, let me put up a comment here. Birth date. Okay, let's see. Does it go blurry? It didn't go blurry. See that? Boom. But Patty, here's another thing that's weird. Look at the fucking screen. Why is oh, maybe if I go like this. I don't fucking know, dude. But look how it looks good. I feel like it looks good. But let's see how you look, Patty. Let's see how the this one looks. Oh, that one goes full screen. Okay. Go figure. I don't have all the explanations. Can we get a birth date? You know we can't. You know we can't. Mr. Pat is from the, where is he from? I don't want to say he's from the favelas, and it turns out he's like from some upper middle class, rich Brazilian tree cutting tycoon. Wait, okay, audio's good. That's the highest accuracy model. Oh, nice. Okay. What do you mean? It looks like a, hold on, Addict. We need to talk about this. You know what, Addict? We should get you in here. Yeah. We should get you in here because I think you're talking about Luana Santos. To me, that looks like an incredible value play. She's on minus 130 right now. Also, let me clarify the whole value, this, that, and the other. The thises and the that's. Okay, what is a value play? I don't know. It means you can bet a favorite and it's a value play. Like if you project someone winning 75% of the time and they're a minus 130, let's say, that's value. Because at a minus 130, implied probabilities around 50, probably around 54, 55%. And you think 3 out of 4 times they're going to win. You only need at the minus 130 to win that 5.5 times out of 10. So that's my That's value in my mind. And that comes from poker. That comes from stock investing. Or like, let's say you think Bitcoin, you have it valued at, oh, this should be 100K and it's at 85. It's good value buy because you expect it to go up. A little bit different than implied probability because Bitcoin is different. It's not an event that's happening. But yeah, that's the whole. But we need to have our interview. I think I just bring you in here and then we just chop it up. I kind of like that this is taking forever because now I get to just yap and yap. But usually it's a big fucking race to like talk about everything and then it's over and it's a real pain in my ass. Okay, so the Asplin play just started talking to a dude who's using Kelly criterion with my numbers for big profits. Nice. Yeah, I think you should start using the Kelly criterion. Well, aren't you though? Aren't you betting a percentage of your bankroll and stacking on top? That would be my question. That's fucking awesome. Well, that tells you then, I don't know if you've 3x since September, but maybe Kelly criterion with your system is the way to maximize profits. But I don't know. Are you rolling over your bets? By the way, I need to fix this comment section. This is fucking bullshit. Patty can't even comment. Play a sound. Layouts. Visuals. Audio. Camera. General. Fuck off. Show resolution badge on stage. This is so stupid. Why is it every time I start a new one, I can't get Patty commenting? Can't get any of my people commenting. Ah, yes. Yes, and you know what? Yeah, I mean, that's Kelly criteria. You know, I've been reading this book and it literally talks about, you know, I got it in the background here. Check this out. That's John Kelly right there. John Kelly Jr., the man, the myth, the legend. Anyways, this book's fucking awesome. And it just explains how he came up with it. And Kelly, he started with football and whatnot, but then they started using Kelly criteria in blackjack. And that was my original gambling start, was card counting in blackjack. And that's the whole theory of it, is when you have a certain perceived edge, is you scale up your bets and you're placing more money when the deck is hot, less money when it's cold. I think, though, that it's kind of tricky to figure that out live. I will say this. Slowly but surely, there is going to be numbers. So, like, Addict, let's say round one winner, it's the wrong one. So we have the analyzer tool, and ours are saying we won the round, but the public betting is going the other way. We can take, okay, our guy won round one, and we can take, especially if it's going to go to, if it's favored to go to a decision, we can take that and go X amount of times he's going to win. It's about 66%. It's about 2/3. And then we can scale our bets accordingly on that. Same thing if it's like mispriced, they think it's 2-0 one way. You could get a massive line sometimes, like we did with it was who was that? The Venezuelan fighter. Nope, Norma Dumont. It was 1-1 going in the third, split round, but 1-1 nonetheless. And she was a plus 350, maybe a plus 400 at a certain point. Crazy line. Those are spots where we're going to jack up our unit size. And that's going to be the difference with us too. Like, we've been testing, because we don't want to obviously go broke. We've been testing our numbers and kind of running things and then breaking it down later. And there's certain spots where it's probably we're getting 20% percentage points of value, which, you know, I like to think of it as percentage. They'll say like basis points and scale up, but on those spots, I'm going to have kind of large unit size bets. And Addict, how long ago did you start doing this? Like a year ago, 2 years? Because obviously you'll keep making adjustments and figuring things out, I'm assuming. You see how often round one winner cashes in each division. Then you can use that percentage to create value. There you go. That's an interesting one too, broken down by division. Obviously a heavyweight. See, the way I look at it is less division and less implied probability on going the distance. So why don't I pull up one of my spreadsheets here? Patty hates my spreadsheet. No, I'm kidding. Patty, I'm just fucking with you. And you're not even allowed to comment. Patty, is a fucking sad world out there. It's such bullshit. Only top commenters. I wonder if I can change it in my YouTube. This is going to bother me the whole fucking time. So I might as well fix it now. Anyways. Okay, so take a look at this, Mr. Addict. You still there? Is Mr. Addict still there? That's important. Yes, there you go. Well, if it's important on your side of things, we are in the same game. I really like, you know, even in this book, it talks about like John Kelly didn't figure it all out on his own. He used the information from Claude Shannon, who was a code breaker for the U.S. government during World War II, mathematical genius, basically figured out, you know, information theory. Anyways, pretty cool stuff. And it talks about they're all sharing information. They all went to Vegas together. There was a lot of collaboration to get to. And these guys are obviously like geniuses, but we're kind of like, we're like hood geniuses, dude. Me and Addict, we're up in our fucking basements just crunching numbers. We might not be MIT professors, but we talk like we are. Well, wicked smart, kid. So we're going to figure this shit out. But yeah, that's why I like running your numbers, because it gives me a little bit of a, you know, like you see a lot of these guys online and they're like, you know what? I just got a feeling. I just got a feeling. And I'm like, okay. Well, I woke up today with a couple of feelings. And it doesn't mean they're right. So I like that you actually have a number system that I can follow. Now, I lean more towards, obviously we talked about this in the previous one, I lean more towards the projected probability versus implied probability of the betting lines. That's my, I just see red. Now, hey, are we making fun of ourselves right now? But yeah, I mean, yes and no. We have advantage of having things like the book, like AI, I mean, technically we have all of their collective knowledge now at the tips of our fingers. And so I think we can crack the code. Oh yeah, have a feel. Yes. Okay, I got it. I got you. Yeah. No, and that's all of them, by the way. I mean, go look at the massive MMA betting things. It's all guys who, you know, got strong feelings about things. Yeah. And it's like, okay, cool. What am I doing now? Okay. Well, yeah, that's my whole deal. Why did I bring it over here? Oh yeah, that's why I brought it over here. I'm a fucking mess right now. Okay, so you see fight goes the distance, doesn't go the distance. So top number goes the distance, 73% implied probability, doesn't go the distance. So in this fight, obviously, round one is going to be worth significantly more than the fight between Guilherme Pat and Alan Fry. Like, if Guilherme Pat wins round one, I don't give a fuck. Because someone's probably getting knocked out. Now, if we get to round two, now we are 66% of the way through the fight. Now it's getting interesting, but even then, it's not the same as if Jamie Lynn Horth wins a close round on the analyzer, but Teresa Bleda is getting a minus 300 because everyone thinks she won the round. And now we're getting a plus 240 on Jamie Lynn Horth. I'm hammering that. I'm even hammering it if it's even money. Because now I have 33% of the fight 73% of the time, as opposed to 20% of the time. So, because I will say, yes, divisions are going to be correlated. Obviously, lower divisions correlated to fight going the distance, female MMA going the distance, but also sometimes, two flyweights might be finishers. And I don't want to have incorrect data locked in there. I would rather go with what the market thinks in terms of how long the fight's going to last. That's not always correct, but that's even when it's not correct, it doesn't mean the line wasn't correct. It just means, let's say this fight goes the distance. Well, 20% of the time it is going to go the distance. And 20% of the time things happen. 20% of the time. 1 out of 5. And that's just the way the cookie crumbles. All right, I'm done. I'm done being retarded. By the way, Addict, did you see, I don't know if you watch football at all, but you see fucking, what's his name? Bijan Robinson. He was the MVP of the game, and he's an incredible running back. And they're talking, and he's like, yeah, that's just what we used to do. Play smear the queer. And then everyone just freezes up, and someone says something like, tackle the ball carrier, you mean? And it's like, no. That's the game we played. And we just mean just tackle the guy with the ball because he's fucking dumb as shit. Go get him. I don't know. Why are we making a big deal out of everything? And then he had to come out and apologize. So I did a little retweet with my Conor McGregor. I apologize for absolutely nothing. What are we talking about here? We all played the game and we all said it. So it has nothing to do with gay people. Everyone needs to shut their fucking mouths. Okay, people fighting. Yeah. No, so let's go back on a little Jack history lesson. I was born in 1915. Oh, sorry, that's my grandfather. His name is Jack. My name is not Jack. But I grew up in Boston, Massachusetts, listening since about the age of 4 years old when I really got into football. Listening to sports talk radio, WEI. We didn't listen to music in my family. We listened to sports talk radio. We read the newspaper, the actual old one. My dad would buy the Sunday newspaper about this thick, and he would remove the sports page, and he would throw out the rest of the newspaper, and he'd have his 2 pages, and then we would just sit down, and me and my dad would just talk about the numbers. I was always pretty inclined towards math, so I was like, and that was baseball, football, everything. And my original sports betting that was successful and got me my first little bankroll, my little Bitcoin bankroll, we call it, was NFL. Now, that market is impossible to beat now. And even the sharp guys I used to follow are getting crushed. But, yeah, I mean, NFL was the first start. And I know football so much better than I know UFC, but the market is impossible to beat. And it's for shit like that I'm done. I'm fucking done. Like some agent called Bijan Robinson and said, you need to apologize to the LGBTQA plus community. I think I forgot an I there. And it's like, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Stop telling people what they can and cannot say. Let him speak. We all said it. We all played the game. Smear the queer. It was a 90s game. You throw the fucking football in the air, you catch it, and everyone collectively tries to smash the guy. That's the game. It's not called anything else. So there you go. Rant over. Back to Mr. Addict. We like it so far. Let's see where this goes.
After that, we've got a welterweight bout that sees Neil Magny taking on Yaroslav
Neil Magny, round 3. Come on. No, I'm kidding.
Omasov. I've got no wager history on Omasov, but I do have wager history on Neil Magny. This dude is an upset machine. Lost the last wager on him when he lost to Jake Matthews and then was given a freebie to try again. Dude ended up winning the second time around. Weird ass fight. Before that, we bet on him to upset Elizeu Zaleski dos Santos, and we ended up winning that one. Overall, taking a massive loss on the dude. Might get even worse this time around because this time he's a plus 300 underdog, and all 3 models are 65 to 71% in favor of Yaroslav Omasov. I bet 6 units on Yaroslav to win 1.5. I hope Magny gets absolutely shit stomped. Dropping down for a...
Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Can we just all agree never pre-fight bet Magny, though? I like your bet. It's a good bet. But if in that 3rd round, we know what to do, fellas. We know what to do. It's called the Magny 3rd.
Featherweight bout between Melsik Bagdasarian.
Okay, this one's not going to count. I'm assuming Brito is our pick. But let's call a spade here. Anderson Brito's a minus 220 now against who? Against who? What? Who is this guy? You can't even get an MMA AI on this guy. Sean Strickland will get fined into bankruptcy. Yeah, 100%. You hear what Malik Abdul, no, what's his name? The guy who just starts that dude in the first. It was last week. I'll just look it up. Oh, of course I got my filters on. Yeah, there we go. Boop, boop. Mansour Abdul Malik. Did you hear what he said about Sean Strickland? Abdul Malik. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You know I need help on these. Oh, good. I'll pull up the short right now. I think finish. I don't know how Anderson Brito, he's a motherfucker. How does he not finish some random guy who's getting called up? Oh, yeah. So there's an interview that, and they're trying to because obviously he's black. So they're trying to get the interviewers kind of like, oh, what's it like working with Strong Strickland? And you look it up. It's on Twitter. And he just goes on about how good of a teammate Strickland is, how much he cares, how good he is at instruction and all this. And that's the thing. It's sometimes the guys who say the craziest, most outrageous shit are actually the best guys. And it's the male feminists you got to watch out for. The virtue signalers. I can't believe Patty can't comment on my funny comments right now. He's probably at work laughing, dying to say something in the comment section. Let's see if he texted me. No. Patty checked out. He said, no, you know what? If I can't comment, I don't even want to be here. Yep, same thing with Chris Curtis. Exactly. Well, his name is Deshaun Strickland. It's like me. I'm Devondre Lease. Yeah, and they were all hot women, too. They were all hot. I don't know if that's a punishment or a reward. But for Sean, who just got married, which is great, by the way. His wife probably doesn't give a shit, though. She's got to be a cool lady to put up with him. Hell yeah! And Lizer, Patty, we got you. What changed, Patty? What changed? What's up, fellas. Yeah, Patty, do you know what happened? I need to know why every week there's a new problem with our fucking, I keep reusing the same studio. Weird. Different login and it didn't come up. Interesting. What? Yeah, who knows, right? Okay, Addict, I'll see you in a bit. I'm gonna queue up your short. Oh, Guillermo Pat's looking a little. Is that Guillermo? He looks bigger. Oh, is that Staff though? He might have Staff on his chest. Check it out, guys. Let's see if he had it before. We got to look up Guillermo Pat here. Is that 228? Is that Staff on his chest? We need to know. I'm going to pull it up. I already have that one locked in against Mr. Guillermo. Oh, wow. Matt Walsh is going on Tucker Carlson. Woo! It's going to be spicy, fellas. It's at 1 o'clock. I'm about to start my political channel. Libertarian Inc., we call it. Can't pin me down, though. Can't pin me down. Okay, let's find out if Guillermo Pat has staph infection, fellas. We're going to check the tape and see if there's a thingy on his chest. Okay, we're going highlights. We're going to go highlights just to take a look. In 3 minutes, I should be able to see that. This is the worst. Is this AI? Okay, he's got a gi on. The fuck? Is this Taekwondo? Is he doing Taekwondo? Is like Taekwondo when he was like 10 years old? This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Those are the worst highlights I've ever seen. Nah. Oh, wait. I still don't know if it's Staff. No, that's Staff. I'm seeing pictures and there's no bumpy on there. Looks like a new bumpy. Anyways, don't matter to me. He's getting knocked out, in my opinion. Who am I watching? Oh, what's happening, guys? Guillermo Pat. No? Are you talking about my political channel? Patty. I also have a spiritual channel, if you guys want to follow. Haven't posted a video in many. It's funny, though. Everyone gets mad at me because I post, like, weird occult stuff, and I post, like, Christian stuff, and so then, like, one time I posted a cool little St. Michael video, and then everyone was yelling at me. Maddie. Nobody puts baby in a corner. I'm just kidding. No, I just know it's just Devin does. Are you still posting on Devin Does Dallas? Wait, what's Devin Does Dallas? I missed I don't know the reference. Is that a YouTube show? I should look it up. Hey, I think Guillermo Pat has staph infection, guys. Speaking of important things to talk about. I'm going to watch the Faceoffs in his 2023 fight. Guillermo, oh my Lord. He does have a hot wife. That's important. Yeah, he didn't have that. He didn't have that little staph infection on his chest. Or it's a cigarette burn. One of the two. How old are you, Addict? I need to put you in a millennial or Xbox. I think you're a Gen Xer. I'm going to say you're 40. You're early to mid 40s, if I was to venture a guess. And I'm a millennial. 89. I'm an 89er. Let's see how old Addict is. I think if you're 40, you're still like you're cuspy millennial. So anything above that. Hey, yeah. So we're millennials, dude. I don't know. What is Debbie Does Fucking Dallas? I was watching Pardon the Interruption and, Monday Night Football pregame. I don't know. Debbie Does Dallas. Oh my God. Bro, this is 1978. Like, nah. And 1978 porn. What were you doing watching 1978 porn in 89? Yeah, Patty knows. Patty is an elder statesman. He's like 10 years. What are you, 9 years older? 9. Only 9. Debbie Does Dallas. Devin does. Okay, now I get it. Okay. No, those days are long gone, Addict. We don't involve ourselves in such smut activity. We live very different lives. Oh, you have no idea, buddy. Oh, yeah. So no Debbie Does Dallas. No Debbie Does Dallas, but yeah, I was actually I was a very good boy for a long time. And then it all went downhill. It was looking good for a while. We were about to crush it. We were ready to go to a prestigious university. We were in 12th grade math when we were 11, moved out to a new state, and then something went a little off. And things went a little downhill. But there's some good things too. We're being vague for a reason. Speaking of things I'll never talk about on the channel. Yeah, so there you go, guys. I want to listen to Mr. Addict, though, speak about Joe Anderson Brito. Actually, we're going to go to your short later on, okay? We're going to listen to the rest of this, though. Oh, I want to hear this. I think you're going to take Robertson. Oh.
After that, it'll be Jillian Robertson and Amanda Lemos. This one has a pretty sizable age gap, just something to take note of. Also, Lemos is making a pretty quick turn at only about 3 months. Pretty decent wager history between these two. We took Jillian as a -310 favorite and cashed that one. We bet against Amanda Lemos twice, both times as an underdog. The first time she got an upset and cost us a little bit of money. The last time out, Tatiana was a pretty big favorite over her, and we did cash that one.
That was a close one. Plus 1,000 Lemos going into the third. Ew. What a fight that was. Me and Patty almost creamed our pants that day.
This time around, we've got the models very close all over again. This is really a trend today. 2 out of 3 prefer Jillian Robertson here, but the most confident of all the models lean to Amanda Lemos.
We don't
yet deal in confidences, though, so we will be taking Jillian Robertson as a -163 favorite for 1.63 units.
And let's give Mr. Addict credit here. Jillian Robertson's now -200, and by close, I think she'll probably be a -220. So he's beating the line movement pretty significantly, which is a way to make money. Like right now, he could play back and lock in a +170 on Lemos because he bet it early. And might as well get into that too. That's the time where you can parlay. If you believe that you are beating line movement, you can parlay to lock it in so that you can lock in a double up, essentially. You bet the first one, it doubles it up for you early and then doubles up. You won't be able to get that line later. Now, I say do it with 2, max 3. Why? Because the odds that you're going to beat the line movement on all of them, you're probably just going to give away your value if you try to put 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people into a parlay, not to mention the fact that it's very hard to win those parlays. So you're going to lose most of the time. So if you're going to do a parlay, make sure you're doing it to beat the line movement because you're predicting a move in the book. And there you go. But another way to do it is just scalp. Like Mr. Addict could be a scalper. He could do some arbitrage. Which, by the way, there's a whole... I'm actually on the chapter in the book about arbitrage right now. Fascinating. This book was literally... I feel like this book came to me. I was looking for a Bible, and I found a book on gambling. And it's the best book I've ever read on gambling so far. A lot of the other books is like, do this and do that. And this is like, gambling was actually part of the history of the United States, to the point where it was a major factor in AT&T and Bell Labs, the precursor. Their success in the country was through 20% of their revenue was coming from giving horse racing results. Amazing stuff. Anyways, we continue.
Tapology has more than half the fights listed as being on the main card, but this is where it all starts for me. Kennedy and Zechiku and Marcus Buchecha at heavyweight. We've got wager history for both of these guys. An old fight from Kennedy that was canceled, and then we successfully predicted the upset when Walter Walker went on his heel hook string against Kennedy. For Buchecha, we also predicted an upset here against Buchecha when Martin Buday took the win. This time around, the models are extremely confident in Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy's a minus 130 right now. I mean, this is one of those, Addict. I got to get back to the comments section. Addict. No, you can arbitrage though. Here, I'll just put it in there. Well, I don't know if I should put it in there. We can't actually talk about it, by the way. You know, you remember last week we were battling demons on YouTube. We should play the song, Patty. We should play the song. Anywho, you can by getting as many of those books as you can. So if you, and that way you can shop. I have a friend who does this. Yeah, we have a song for it now. These fucking bastards. But yeah, if you, let's say you open up 10 different books and you got the gamut of the offshores, which we're not promoting, obviously. We don't. Oh, Patty, I thought of another thing last night when I was in bed. We should put a disclaimer. We got to put a disclaimer in every video. This is not financial. We got to do that. Gambling involves risk, blah, 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 blah. I think that's the trick as well for them to kind of stay off your shit. Because I remember now on my old channel, well, same channel, but different name, Chat UFC, they hit me for that one time on the disclaimer, not having it. So I'm going to lock those in. I'm going to go through. I'm going to spend an hour maybe, and just disclaimer every fucking video. Fuck them. Isn't it so phony too when DraftKings does it? Such phony ass bitches. Like, oh, here's $5 and get 150 and parlay all your shit and lose all your money and be a broke ass fucking Gen Zer who's like parlaying goddamn football props. But gambling problem, please call. Shut the fuck up. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of bad gambling being promoted, and then we're over here trying to help out the underdog. David versus Goliath. We got YouTube Goliath. We got FanDuel Goliath. We got DraftKings Goliath. And we're over here going, listen, don't fucking parlay. You're going to lose. Why do you think DraftKings and Hard Rock and everyone promotes parlays? Why would the sportsbook promote parlays if it was a positive EV play? Like, come on, guys. It's the same people who were like, oh, the FDA, blah, 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 blah. And it's like the same people who were like that are also like, oh, DraftKings, yeah, I really like a parlay. Parlay, yeah, look at Ray Lewis. He's at a cool party. Dumbasses. But that's the problem, is propaganda works, brainwashing works. And so people need to come to the channel. We're playing a math game here, guys, and we're trying to find an edge. We got edges with Mr. Addict. Look at these numbers. Look at the fucking models. Does that look like Ray Lewis with like hot chicks around? No, these are numbers. These are boring. We love boring. We want boring numbers. That's it. But I get it. I get it. People like to lose money. What can I say? And if everyone was winning at gambling, there would be no gambling, because the business model of gambling is for the person to lose. We're just trying to collect a couple of shekels from the books. That's all. And by the way, at some point when we're absolutely, who's this? I was about to say we have no hot fighters in the UFC who are like white girls. Croden with the tattoos. Why is the face always so? I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Top 20. I'll give her top 20. But I mean, there's the same card where we have Luana Santos. It's like we're not even in the same universe at that point. She was cheeked up today too. Make sure you guys check out Twitter later. Caught a sneak peek, or when we see the final face-offs. It's because we aren't promoting DJ and gambling. If you, I know. Yeah, good point. Good point. You know what? I'll give Croden. Okay, but who is the hottest white girl fighter in the UFC? We should do polls. Can I do polls on here? That'd be fun as fuck, dude. We should have polls, guys. Patty, put a pin in it. We got to do polls. I'm going to put it in my notes section. Do polls or Whittle. By the way, our stream is called Whittle, guys. We do it live. Whittle. Okay, Patty, I made a little note there. By the way, we need to dive in here. I'm fucking around a lot, but Kennedy and Jessica by KO is just in my wheelhouse right now. It's screaming to me. And so let's check it out, guys. Let's take a look, see. I will say one thing. No, we got to go money line. Here's why we got to go money line on Njenchiku. Marcus Buchecha went the distance with Umar Sy, lost, got the shit kicked out of him, but he went the distance. And so this guy can take he's got a noggin on him. And if the fight, oh God, he could get absolutely starched though. I think it's just, Kennedy's down to a minus 128, guys. A minus 128. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Let's share this one. Oh, it's getting hot in here. Fucking hell. Oh, I haven't. Yeah, whatever. Fuck them. You know what, guys? We're going on OnlyFans. Okay. Yeah, by the way, it is hot here. And that's because I live in the great state of Florida. Meanwhile, it's 0 degrees up in Minnesota. No, thank you. Glad we're not there. Yeah, top value opportunities. Take a look. Kennedy, money line. Patty, we might have to go money line on this because he's going to be a minute winner too. He's going to be the minute winner. And there's going to be a point where if he's on the ground, he's in a wee bit of trouble, if you know what I mean. What's the sub? Yeah, I just love Kennedy here. I think he beats him up. Kennedy by KO, TKO, strong value. How can it be strong value if it's a +1? Oh, because they're saying +108. They're giving it a 48% chance. If we can get better than +108 is what they're saying. Kennedy by KO +160. Kennedy by KO, plus 160. What if Kennedy just snatched up a sub? That'd be sick. Sicko mode. It's only a plus 900, Kennedy by sub. You guys talking shit about my my garb right now? I bet you are. Okay, here we go. Okay. %17% of our viewers are women, by the way. Nah, that just in Thailand, baby. And that's a question mark. We did it live. Whittle. No, WD IL. Whittle. Here, I'll put it in. This is the abbreviation. They can have a poll also. Probably gonna be won by Sage Northcutt, though. Sage who? Sage ain't. It's your money, homeboy. Is it though? Is it? That would be crazy. Yeah, that would be crazy. He is an incredible grappler. The only way I would see it is like, entry and then maybe, no. Plus 900. I need like plus 2,000. The KO is spicy, though. The KO is spicy if he gets distance. Now, here's the thing, guys. Small cage. Hey, Addict, have you run anything with Apex compared to regular size cage? Because I just intuitively I feel like there's an advantage for clinch guys and grapplers, but I don't have numbers to back that up. So I just got a feeling, you know what I mean? I just got a little bit of a feeling. Lame. I will say this. They're offering a prop in Jetchikyu, most significant strikes and wins inside the distance. Don't see how Buchecha will outstrike in Jetchikyu with those tree limbs just going 1-2 down the pipe. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Okay. It's a lot harder to figure out what size cage was used for older fights. Yeah, that's the cool thing about UFC too. We're like in the beginning here. Like this is like I feel like this is like getting into NFL betting in like 1992, And it's not that good because there's too much data now. But in 1992, you could absolutely make a living betting on the NFL. No one knew what the fuck they were doing. Just checking on that camera there. Weird. It got weird lighting in here. Anywho, I'm in agreement. Kennedy should win. Kennedy should win. But money coming in on Buchecha, and we don't know why. Minus 130, minus 128. Guys, what do you think about if I invent a cigarette holder and it goes right here, right next to the mic? And I hit it like that. This mic is going to smell like fucking ass, though. You know why we're getting all the Thailand and Indonesian and all the southern island Asian countries? Because they love ripping cigs, dude. Indonesia, they smoke cigs they're still ripping cigs because they never banned the cig ads. So they're just ripping cigs. 10 years old, just crushing cigs. It is what it is, All I know is the Native Americans used to smoke tobacco, and I'm smoking tobacco. Now, they tell me it's not good for me. Do I cough up a lung every night? Yes. Am I losing feeling in my left hand? Absolutely. But am I dead yet? Not even close. Well, and I shouldn't even say, I don't know. I really gotta watch my mouth. I say things and I don't realize that they could be misconstrued by our overlords. So I'm going to be careful. Oh, I think we're about to get the face-offs. Guys, face-offs coming. And then Addict, I'm just going to run through the rest of your stuff because I'm digging it right now. I'm digging these picks a lot. Especially when we're getting Santos at a minus 130. Now, I think Kennedy is the move. I think I'm going unit on Kennedy. Matter of fact, I have to put a unit on Kennedy at a minus 128. It would just be downright ridiculous to not do that. Kennedy's got power, and he's 1-2 down the pipe. Now, I will say one thing. He's got good takedown defense, though, too. He got heel hooked fine, but yeah. Addict, we're going. We're going, Addict. Kennedy, money line. Why not? Why not us? Yeah, I'm not spelling that. Get the fuck out of here. Give me my spreadsheet. Kennedy Dajakoku. Ninjachaku. Easy peasy. Why is he getting... I don't get the steam. What the heck is going on? We got steam coming the other way. And you know what? I'll bet it again. Fucking dare me. Boom. That's why we do this show, fellas. That's why we do this show. Okay, let's listen to Mr. Addict. Back to the base.
Zetchiku, one of them as low as 55%. The other two are above 65%. Kennedy and Zetchiku's a minus 150 favorite at the books. I want to return 1.5 units with a win, so it cost me 2.25 units. By the way, Buchecha is not extremely experienced in MMA, but he does have an incredible BJJ record going back well more than a decade.
I hate to say this, but how do the BJJ guys usually do when they transition to UFC? It's anecdotal, but it doesn't seem great. Kennedy. See, the thing is that Voltaire Walker can also fuck you up on the feet. So I think Kennedy's gonna go to work on him, like you read about.
This fight right here is probably the one I'm looking forward to the most. It has extremely high potential to be fight of the night. It's Melchizael Costa versus Morgan Charrier at 145 pounds. This will be Costa's fourth fight this year. We've bet on all three of the fights so far. We won as a small favorite. We lost taking his opponent as a favorite. And we won again taking him as a favorite. He's currently on a 4-fight win streak and looking to make it 4 this year. Morgan Charrier, on the other hand, we took his opponent as a small underdog and cashed, took his opponent as a bigger underdog and failed to cash that one. Charrier has got 4 performance bonuses in 5 UFC fights. Predictions on this fight all lean to Melchizael Costa. And so we picked him up as a minus 105 underdog for 1.58 units.
Love it again. What are we doing here? I don't get it. Morgan Charrier is even money with Costa? Like, huh? What the fuck am I missing? I don't get it, guys. Like, did everyone... Minus 110. Are you shitting me? There's a hammer the split situation for us, though. Costa's live, though. I mean, give me a break. Morgan Charrier's shown me nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's see what MMA AI says. You know, I'm dipping and diving here. 62% Costa. So give me that 11 percentage points of value. Do they have a pick early, late, middle? Let's see. Here it is. Round 1 favors Sherry Air Fresh Power Elite Takedown. Interesting. We go live. Could we get Costa even better? Could we get Costa even better, guys? Favored to go the distance. And 62% fine. I don't feel the exact. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Because the fight is favored to go the distance, Costa by decision, maximum value. But it's favoring advantage Sherry early. And I agree with this. And I agree. That means, could we get something spicy right about here? Right in between these two? Right in this hole here? Something of value, a plus 150, a plus 200, maybe. So we're gonna hold tight on this, and we're gonna go live as can be. I agree with the bet, though.
Our next bout takes place at middleweight between Cesar Almeida and Cesare Olenjaychuk. I can only imagine that that's Mikhail Olenjaychuk's brother, younger brother. Sure looks like it. They're both from Poland. He's 25. I don't know what his age matters. It's probably his brother. Who else has got a name like Olenjaychuk? Anyway, Cesare won on the Contender Series with a 36-second TKO, so it's pretty exciting to see him make his UFC debut. Almeida's only loss was a split decision to Roman Kopylov. Anyway, no wager history for these two. Almeida's been away too long, and Olenjaychuk's only spent time in smaller promotions. We'll be taking Olenjaychuk in this matchup. All three models like him just a little bit. He's a minus 200 favorite at the books, so it cost me 3 units.
Me and Addict differ. We differ here. And I'll tell you why. Now, here are the two fighters. Here's what I think. I believe in value and overvalue. Cesare Olenjaychuk knocked the fuck out the guy on Contender Series. But who the fuck is this guy? Now he's fighting a guy who has 4 fights in the UFC, 1 on Contender. Lucas Fernando was a great Contender Series fight. He was an underdog there. He beat some a decision handily. Showed also he had decent ground game in that fight. Dylan Butka knocks him out in the second. Roman Kopylov, 3-round split decision. Nothing bad there. Decision against Pretoria is when the stock started to go down, but then he comes back and knocks out Abdul Razak Al Hassan. I think this is just undervalue on Almeida. He's being disrespected now because, I don't know. I actually don't even know why. I guess he knocked out Al Hassan Arak. On the Glico, he's a 1726. Cesare's probably pretty high because he's fought a lot. Yeah, he's higher. Interesting. Lower level competition, though. Very interesting. But not totally. Knocked out Tom Breese on FNC. Fight ends in KO. Man, but this could be... Oh, that's a sneaky one, isn't it? Decision is sneaky here, isn't it, fellas? Ooh. We might get a really good plus money line here on a fight goes to the distance. Whoops, scusi. Let's go down here. Let's see what we're looking at. What's the value? Small cage, power. Because what's his name? Cesare is also only lost by decision or a sub early in his career. They say Cesar Almeida by KO. Huh. Yeah, there's a decision path, though. I think decision is live here. And I don't think you're going to knock out Cesar Almeida. Kid doesn't get knocked out. He's a professional kickboxer. unless homeboy wrestles, but he don't wrestle. Advantage Olajaychik early, so that's probably even a live spot, right? But I really think this is going to go to decision. It's a plus 200 fight goes to decision. That's a spicy. I don't see who knocks out who. That's what I'm not seeing. We can go over 1.5 at a minus 145 too, in case homeboy wears out. But plus 195 over here. What's the chat saying? Ucha gets KO'd while diving for a heel. It's a good play. Don't you know? Dylan Dennis? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What do you think about, I know you don't do the, I think over, though. I think he could win a decision. You know, if he's kind of like if Kopylov and Almeida went to decision, I guarantee you that fight was not favored to go the distance. Guarantee you. Guaranteed. Fuck. No round props. Suck my balls. Minus 145 over 1.5. Minus 145 over 1.5. Minus 155 over 1.5. But a plus 200 fight. Will the fight go the distance? Yes. Plus 200. Spicy. What about fight starting round 3? What's that going to look like? Oh my God. How will fight end? Submission plus 600? That is literally highway robbery. That is, they are trying to rob people blind with that. Especially, how stupid do you think we are? Your KO TKO prop is a minus 170 and your decision is a plus 200. Great. That's fine. That's cool. You know, I don't mind that. Then you give me submission at plus 600. Submission should be plus 2,000. Dumbasses. Dramatic pause. Pause. Yeah, anyways. Oh, here we go. Found him. Fight to complete 2 full rounds. Yes. Minus 105. No, we're not doing that because I don't think the knockout comes in the third. I think these guys stand and bang. Stand and bang. I will place this bet at a plus 200 if Cesar Almeida versus Roman Kopylov was also a plus 200 to go the distance. Let's find out. And the way you find out is you go onto a website called fightodds.io. Can't show it to you because, you know how it is. No promotion of the bad people. We don't promote bad people here. We are a purely good and moral podcast. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Cesar Almeida when he fought Kopylov. Wow, Cesar Almeida was a minus 135 against Kopylov. How crazy is that, fellas? But that was back when Kopylov was just starting to... See, here's the thing. Kopylov had just been submitted by Anthony Hernandez, so then he's, although, yeah, what are you going to do? But here's what we're going to find out. We're going to find out what the odds were that the fight went the distance. If it's plus 200 or better, I'm betting it now. The fuck? Hurry up. Here we go, fellas. Moment of truth. It was a plus 130. Huh. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. Let me figure this out. Against Roman Kopylov, who had just been submitted with an even money fight. Fight goes the distance was a plus 130. Now, Cesar Almeida is fighting a guy making his debut as a 2-1 favorite. Has Cesar Almeida ever been knocked out? Are we betting on something that's never happened to happen? Yeah, we're betting on something that's never happened to happen. Okay. Go for it. Go for it. We're going to bet this. Oh, we're going to bet this. Yeah, Al-Hassan gets starched. He went to decision against Pretoria. This is decision written all over it, fellas. All over it. Plus 200. We're locking it in. And yes, I'm getting excited. I think this is a good bet. I also think over 1.5 is solid, guys. Yeah, good bet. Good bet. We love it. We like it. We'll take it. Ooh. Nah, I'm taking the plus 200. Over 2.5, plus 140. Get out of here. Going a unit, fellas. Going a unit. Like you read about. Will the fight go the distance? Yes. Lock her in. Yes, KOs become more likely at their age. We're also betting on something that's never happened ever. And he's a kickboxer. And Cesare, see, here's the thing. Everyone goes, oh, I saw Cesare knock a guy out in a minute. Therefore, he knocks everyone out in 1 minute. And then when we actually look at it, if we actually look, prior to a year. Who's this? Yeah, we're going to do. Let me know when it's completed. Who are you? Anyways. And I got to renew some business licenses, fellas. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm just scatterbrained right now. Maybe I need less energy drinks. No. But let me just state my case here. 5-round decision against an actual fighter. 3-round decision loss against an actual fighter. He knocked out a guy in the 3rd round. Actually, it was doctor stoppage, but no one knows who the fuck he is. He knocked this guy out in the 1st round, low level. He knocked this guy out. So, I mean, was Tom Breese getting starched up? Was Tommy Bree getting starched up? He's 34. And he had 4 losses by TKO. Cesar Almeida's never been knocked out, and he fought Alex Pereira, was not knocked out. We're locked in, fellas. We're locked in. And Patty, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. Here we go. Lock her in. Lock her in. Bang. Bang. On all caps here. It's a nice, clean plus 200. All right. How long are we going to wait for these ceremonials? Yeah. I like that little breakdown. I like when we find the nuggets, guys. That's why I'm here. Here to find nuggets. Let's play the tape.
The co-main event on this card is a featherweight bout between Giga Chikadze and Kevin Vallejos. We've got pretty decent wager history here. We bet against Giga Chikadze and won. We've bet on Kevin Vallejos twice, both times as very substantial favorites, and won both of those. This time around, it's really no surprise. The models love Kevin Vallejos. They're very confident in him all the way up to nearly 70%. He's far less expensive this time at only minus 285. So it cost me 4.28 units to return 1.5 units with a win.
Okay, so we got some probabilities there with Vallejos. I got it. I got do it live. Do it live. I think Giga probably has a little juice. And in this one, I do agree with you, sir. They're saying, I don't believe these numbers, but what is this? The thing I do see, advantage Vallejo. Really? They think the experience and the cardio later? I don't see that at all. So I think there's a whole bunch of we'll see early, I think. I think we'll see Giga Chikadze early is the only way. Because if Vallejos is kind of a guy who builds, and by the third round, he's coming, and you don't know what to do. I think it's do it live. But Mr. Addict says, and I tend to agree. Rado. Nice. There you go, guys. There you go. Okay, here we go. We got face-offs. Let's talk about them. Tune in to MMA Junkie if you're looking for some face-offs. Yeah, agreed. Okay, let's go over here. Show it. Yep. Fighting nerds, that trumps everything. No, I think Cesare probably wins. I think you get a decision win here. He's probably a very similar one to like Kopylov, where he's won plenty of decisions. Like, he's not just a knockout guy, but when he faces Fugazis, he's a knockout guy. So I think they're mispricing it. Period. I was at this store yesterday, and this girl kept saying, period. And I'm just like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Shut up, TikTok brain. Period. She was a nice lady, though. Sorry. She was a nice lady. But she just kept saying period, and it drove me fucking nuts. I probably drive people nuts too, though. So what are you going to do? Anytime, Patty. Anytime. Yeah, that's a go. That's a do it live for me. See, the thing is, Addict.
Final events of the year.
Scoozy. Here we go. Blada's the first one, fellas. Blada. My girl. Let's find her. We're going to crown her. Here we go. Let's see Horth. We like Horth, don't we? And she's currently a plus 140. So you said it was almost, but oh, wow. And Horth's a big lady. And that's usually Blada, how she takes advantage. I love Horth here. More experienced. Big as shit. Say a long-range striker, but I've seen her do a little wrestling. This is probably a pretty good one here. Damapali. Oh, not a lot of... Okay, Guillermo Pat. Wait, I need to run that back. I need to see if he has staff. Not that I give a shit. I already bet against him. Let's look at that left chest, right, if it's from his angle. Nah, maybe it's just a birthmark. Maybe I'm retarded. I go with retarded. Either way, Guillermo Pat was fighting a bunch of dudes my height. Oh, why did Santos put her pants on? What the heck? Did someone tell her to put her pants on? Okay, anyways, Croden's a big lady. Interesting. God, Luana Santos is so hot. I can't even deal with it right now. Anyways, I got nothing other than Croden looks like she got a little height. Sorry, I gotta get over here. I'm distracted. Yeah, 3 inches of height. Not as much reach. Sharov, Osblund. Osblund's taller. I like Osblund here.
Next week to the welterweight division, Yaroslav Amosov saw Neil Magny.
Wow, Magny is big. Who the hell is this guy? Yaroslav Amosov. He's 28-1. Sambo wrestler. Oh boy. I got nothing on that other than Magny looks tall. And he's got 4 inches. That's what she said. Brito versus Melsik Bagdasarian. No longer on the menu. Now he's fighting this white guy. This guy's chin's right there. But is it one of those chins that's hard to deal with? We got to watch the short from Mr. Addict. I obviously think Burrito's going to do the old peace up party. Okay, we got the 16-9 Jillian versus Amanda Lemos, who has power. Jillian looks like she wants to kill her. And I do favor wrestlers in the small cage. But Amanda Lemos has pop. Yeah, I like Robertson in the spot, but I love it live. Maybe we can get that plus 1,000, Patty. Giveth and taketh away. Bobby King Grain. And this is, I don't have the right one up. They don't have a page for it, but I don't know what to do with this. Go live, I guess. This guy's got DNA tattooed on his left arm. Who knows what that means? Or some design that looks like DNA. Okay, Buchecha versus Njechiku. Curious to see the height. Curious to see. Whoa. Kennedy is huge. Should we double up on Kennedy? My Lord. What's KO, round 1 or 2? Spicy. I think that could go to decision too. Oh, fellas. Melky Kaiser. Am I actually showing this? Okay, good. Give me the height and reach. He's not shorter. Maybe with the hair. Oh, no, he is. Okay, he's shorter. Yep. Reach disadvantage. I love Melky here. I love me some Melky. I love Melky. I love Kennedy, and we're getting even money. What a time to be alive, fellas. Polish power. Ooh, Cesar looking a little. Well, the bet's already placed. I still think he survives. He's never been knocked out. Maybe he gets knocked out. He's a little older. He's not. Well, the thing is, he hasn't fought that much in the UFC either, but all that kickboxing. Oh, sorry. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I mean, this thing loves them some Cesar, but got some disadvantage. It's going to be a good kickboxing match. Look at Giga. Giga's a tall boy. He's a tall boy here, and they love Giga here. Oh, they're doing a little touchy-feely, little touch on the shoulder. 23-year-old Kevin Vallejos. And he's got that dog in him. He has a 6-inch reach disadvantage, though, and he is significantly shorter. Do what you will with it. I think we're going to go live on Vallejos, and I think we're going to get good money. But who knows? All right, now we got Manel Kape, who's a wild boy, Brandon Royval. Kape, Royval. Royval's cashed for me as a dog so many times because he is a dog. Let me go live with it, though. He's got a little height, but Kape is so fast. Manel, Kape. That's it, fellas. That's it. Let's recap the betting. Oh, and we got to watch Addict's dealio. We got to watch the short. Because I do want to see that burrito. Kevin, oh, what? What? For real, for real? Coma. Do tell. Do tell. A little bit more, though. Give me a little more. He's huge. Yeah. Kennedy doesn't look like he could have made 205. He's a damn giant. It's nuts how much his body has transformed. Crazy to make 205. He's definitely long, though. I mean, that's the thing, right? He's long. So I get it. But hey, I ain't leaving until I hear this. So I'll recap this. I want Coma. What do you mean? Insider info. I need a little more definition on that. What do we mean by that? What are we talking here? I live for these moments if it's real. I literally am alive just to get information that others don't have and to wager on it. That's why I'm here. And I'm just going to leave up your comment till I hear something. But let me see. What is that line, fellas? What is the sub? Plus 1,200? Boy, you better not be playing with me. Plus 1,200. Vallejos by sub. Say it ain't so, Joe. Let's see if we can get even better than that. Always check everything. Don't place until you've checked all your options. Coma, tell me. Tell me. Or don't, but tell me, give me a percentage of certainty on that. Not that it's going to happen, but that it's, established in camp sort of a thing. Because as a minus 350, it is favored to go the distance. Oh, plus 800 on the other book by sub. Coma, message me on Twitter if you don't want to say. But guys, that's what he's saying. He's saying he knows a guy who knows a guy, basically. Coma, do you know a guy who knows a guy? I don't even know if I can leave until Coma tells me what's going on with this Kevin Vallejos by sub. Plus 1,200. I always love a plus 1,200, guys. By the way, if you're correct, you get the crown on the live stream. You get crowned. No, nothing yet. Nothing yet from our man. I ain't never gonna get off. Plus 850. We're getting a plus 1,200 just on principle. I need to bet this. Let's see how many subs Mr. Vallejos has. Gets a lot of decisions. Of course. Sprinkle on the sub, baby. You know me. I love to have a little sub prop on the card. Kind of feels weird not having a sub prop. Ooh, we got a sub in SFH against the legendary Maximiliano Perez. He has two subs. Two subs. But let's call a spade a spade. How many times has Mr. Giga Chikadze? Como, this felt like a hit and run here, dog. Giving us the data. But okay, Giga has never been knocked out, but he's been submitted. And in the third round. What is Kevin Vallejos by sub round 2 or 3? Whew, that could be the spiciest thing we've ever bet. God, he's gone to decision against some absolute killers, though, here, fellas. But Onama looks to stand and bang. Arnold, bang. Cater, bang. He got choked out in round 3 by Austin Springer back in 2018 on the Contender Series. Then he got an armbar in the next fight himself. Hey, well, he wouldn't have said sub. He wouldn't have said sub. He would have said inside info on. But let's look at this. So Giga's been subbed in the third round. Kevin Vallejos, his subs came later as well. I don't see Vallejos. I see Vallejos wearing them down and maybe getting a sub later. Let's take a look at that round. You can bet by sub rounds 2 or 3. Plus 1,800, fellas. 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 0.33 units to win 6 units. Oma, were you just trying to get yourself better odds on Giga Moneyline? Is that what you were trying to do? Interesting, though, how the sub in 1 or 2 is a plus 1,600, but he's not as live in round 1 for a sub. So why are we getting better odds 2 or 3? Riddle me that, Batman. Just discrepancies alone. Okay, well, while we wait for Coma, if you give me a little more info, I'll put in there when I place this bet. This is the Coma special. The Coma sprinkle special. Plus 1,800, by the way, rounds 2 or 3. What do you think on that? Give me a little insider information, if you will. I'm going to your short here, Addict. shorts. And we'll go both shorts here.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the attic. We've had some changes, so I'm going to make a couple of shorts and bring y'all up to speed. Up first, we've got Joanderson Brito, who was rescheduled against Isaac Thomas after Melsik Bagdasarian pulled out earlier this week. Joanderson's a significantly older fighter here by 7 years, but he still is only 30 years old. He will be giving up a few inches in height, but reach is basically the same. Moving down to the records, you can see Joanderson's got a lot more experience here. 22 professional fights compared to only 11 from Isaac Thomas. Joanderson wins a lot of his fights by finish, and he finishes a lot of those fights very early. On the other side of that, he has been finished a couple of times, both early, but he does lose the majority of the decisions that he makes it to. Isaac, on the other hand, has a very balanced record. He does get a lot of early finishes, but he also wins a lot of decisions. He's only been finished once in his career. It was in his LFA debut. His other loss coming more recently by split decision. This will be his UFC debut. He's gone 6-2 in LFA, and he is currently on a 3-fight win streak in the promotion. Brito is on a 2-fight losing streak. Both of those lost by decision. Before that, he was on a 5-fight win streak, all of them done by stoppage, and all of them in the first 2 rounds. Moving on to the wager history, we've made one wager on each of these guys in the past. We lost while betting on Joanderson Brito in his last fight. And then over in LFA, we bet on Isaac Thomas as a massive -700 favorite, and we're able to cash that wager. Model predictions this time around are very heavily in favor of Isaac Thomas. One of them is as low as 55%, but the other 2 are all the way up in the high 60s. This line moved very quickly when it opened. I originally saw it at +360 for Isaac Thomas, but within a few seconds, I was only able to get him at +315. The most recent I saw it, it had dropped all the way down to below +200. I picked up Isaac Thomas for a risk of 1.5 units to return 4.73 units with a win. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the app.
Wow. Did not see that comment. Thompson, not Thomas. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to get on anyone's ass for mispronouncing a name here. That is an interesting cap there from Addict. Addict. What a cap. +315. That line is down to, across the boards, it's down. What do people know that we don't? What's his name? I don't even know. He's Isaac Thompson. Thompson. It's Thompson? Whatever. Who gives a shit? It should be Thompson. We all know that. Right? We all know. But, oh my God, he's down to a +188. You're getting he's getting 150 points of line value almost. Okay. That's spicy as shit. Wow. I thought Brito was a bargain at a -218, but I know nothing about Mr. Thompson. It says Thompson on everything that I'm looking at. So you might have gotten lied to, my friend. Every book is saying Thompson. Yeah, it's all Thompson. It's not Thomas, guys. It's Isaac Thompson. Anywho, that's interesting. Let's look at the Bobby Green cap he's got.
What's up, y'all?
There we go.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the attic. I've got another update to UFC Vegas 112. Today, it's going to be Lance Gibson Jr. versus Bobby Green.
Whoa.
This is a 3-round fight at 160 pounds. I do not have a model for 160 pounds. So be aware, this fight was run against my 155-pound models. Bobby is significantly older here, 9 years. Height and reach are practically identical. Looking at their records, Lance has got 10 professional fights with only a single loss. Bobby Green has 49 pro fights, a ton of losses, a ton of wins. Both of them are very well-rounded across their wins. Gibson, lots of round 1 KO TKOs, lots of round 1 submissions, and a couple of decisions on his side. Bobby also has a lot of first-round KOs. He's mixed all over the place with his submissions and a ton of decisions both ways, win or lose. We don't really have much for the wager history here. There is nothing for Lance Gibson. He did have 6 fights in Bellator going 5-1, but his last 2 fights have been at Muckleshoot Fight Night. So I got nothing there.
Muckleshoot?
Bobby, on the other hand, I have bet on him a couple of times. His last fight against Diego Ferreira fell out when Bobby got injured. And before that, he fought Mauricio Ruffy and just got absolutely destroyed. All right, let's look at the model predictions this time. We've got all 3 heavily in favor of the UFC newcomer Lance Gibson Jr. 70%, 72%, 73%. They are all very, very consistent as well. I picked up Lance Gibson as a plus 195 for 1.5 units. When he inevitably beats Bobby Green, I will make 2.93 units in profit.
Damn. Someone's confident. Now, this is some sharp. Tyler bets. Damn. Oh. Tyler bets. Okay. For some reason, I thought that was a different Tyler. Tyler bets. What's up, brother? By the way, we have some really sharp analysis here from MMA Addict. He says, I'm not a fan of parlays, as he shouldn't be. But Green has been stopped in both of his fights since the name change, so you're probably good here. Wow. I didn't even think about that. He tried to crown himself, and now he's a joke. Well, is he back to Bobby, or is he King? Saying Bobby here. We need to know if he's going by Bobby or King, because at King, he's a popper. 4 days notice is wild, though, yeah? Interesting. Would want more of a heads up. Anyways, very interesting here. 2 dogs. Tyler's looking for locks. Addict, give us your top 3. No, Addict doesn't play that game. Addict doesn't. There are no locks, actually. There are no guarantees. There are only probabilities. But I think Kennedy and Jechiku at a minus 128 is an absolute fucking steal. And so does Mr. Addict. You know what we should do, Addict? We should take all the betting lines. We should take all your percentage models and go, which ones are the value? We could have a MMA Addict value section. Because if we go back to Mr. Addict in his regular video, oh, cool. We should watch that next time, but okay. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Come on. Come on.
135 favorite.
Do I have a timestamp?
800 wager on him to win. Given a freebie to try again. Bagdasarian.
Where's Kennedy? Am I just way too? Okay. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I'm like way off here, aren't I? Kennedy is like way over here. There it
Marcus
is.
Buchecha at heavy. Went on his heel hook string against Kennedy. For Buchecha, we also predicted an up. This time around, the models are extremely confident in Kennedy.
See, I would look at this. So we're currently getting a minus 130 on Kennedy. He's got 67, 66, and 55. 55 matches up with the minus 128 implied probability. But at 66, he should be a minus 200. At 67, little above. 2 out of 3 times, guys. Kennedy's getting this dub. And so you're laying minus 128. Seems like a bargain to me. Let's call it. Here's our lock of the night, Tyler. We're going Kennedy and Nzechukwu. I don't place pre-fight bets, but I said I can't help myself here. Too much value for Mr. Addict. Certainty. I mean, of course, Buchecha could get that sub, but Kennedy's got good takedown defense, and he's towering over Buchecha in the face-offs. Boom. Tyler likes Kennedy. That's 3 points of agreement. There's no such thing as a lock. He doesn't like calling them locks because he doesn't like lying, but he has leans based on percentages, and he likes Kennedy. Jamie Lynn, I like that too. And Melky Costa, I'm in full agreement on all three. Should we have a stairs to chairs 3-wheel parlay? Patty, stairs to chairs 3-wheel parlay? What are we thinking here? I'm thinking, yeah. We don't like parlays, do we? We hate parlays. But a 3-wheeler for the cause, a little 3-wheeler. Kennedy, let's see what this pays. Guys, you ready for this? You ready for this? 3-wheel parlay. Jamie Lynn Horth, Kennedy and Nzechukwu, and Melquizel Costa. I'm also going to tell you guys something. Here's why I like this as a parlay. Number one, I think the lines are off. Okay, so I might be getting value. But number two, I love Costa against Charrier, and I would not mind having my largest wager be on Costa. Let's see. Plus 709. 3 wheels. Keep on turning. Nah. Because if you juice plus 709, I'm trying to donate to charity here, Tyler. We're trying to donate to the other Tyler, the Judge Tyler's charity. I don't know if Horth wins by like a last second submission, or if Kennedy wins by decision. Nah, we can't take Costa off. We love Costa. We love Costa. I don't like Charrier. I think Charrier's a bit of a fraud. Hey, I'm trying to donate to charity, Patty. It's a tax write-off. Trying to get my taxable income down here. It's December, kids. Don't forget to spend money on things. Don't forget to donate your money. Unless you're on W-2, then fuck them kids. Much better on the feet. I don't know. You don't like Costa? Costa, he's on a 4-fight win streak. What's our 3-wheel at a third of a unit? That'd be nice. We can donate. Well. I think we got to go 3-wheeler. MMA Addict. Let's go through this. You ready? Let's go through this. We put a third of a unit on the underdog, Jamie Lynn Horth. She takes it down, right? Boom. Now we got about a half unit to play around with, right? And we decide to put that entire half unit on Kennedy. Now we're up to a full unit. And so we take that full unit and we roll it over. And sorry, Jamie Lynn Horth would actually be, my bad. It would be 0.83-ish. And then we would go 0.83 units. We put it all on Kennedy. That gets us to about 1.5 units. And then we put a 1.5er on Costa. I think Costa closes minus 150. I think Kennedy closes minus 160. And I think Horth closes closer to even money. That's when the parlay could be used. And if I put a third of a unit, a three-wheel stairs to chairs parlay on MMA Addict's locks of the week. So it's all his fault if they lose. Kidding. 2.36 units. $2.36. That's profit. Plus 709. And I think we could make. That's what we're going to do. That'd be a 1.18 unit donation. It's for charity, guys. You know what? And I'm gonna clip this. Addict, I'm gonna celebrate your Nostradamusness, but I'm also going to clip this if my three wheels keep on turning and I cash that bet and donate to a charity of my choice. It's a third. It's a three-wheel stairs to chairs parlay. Addict, you know there is a mathematical use for parlays, right? Sharp bettors. Steve Fezzik. I'm going to reference Steve Fezzik. Look him up. Two-time Super Contest winner. The math behind a good parlay is if you think, oh, how about this? It's a good parlay if I place it now and later on I can't get a plus 709. But I will do this just for you. I know. I love it. By the way, guys, I love arguing. So keep it coming. By the way, Coma, you're not off the hook that easy. I mean, what is this? Am I being a rope-a-doped right now? I just need to know because I want to bet that. You know, what do we got going on? We got the one. And we got the 1 point. So we got like 3.5 units out on the board. That'd be another ba-boom, bada-bee. Put another point. Yeah, why not? Let's get up to 4 units on the board. We're going to have props all over the place. It's going to be a beautiful thing to watch, fellas. First one we're going. No, you're not. You're not paying an 8% VIG on a parlay. A parlay is simple math. It's your initial bet, payout, add the two together. That then rolls over to the next one. You put the entire amount on the next one. Again, parlay. It's just a rollover of your money. The reason it's stupid is because let's say you think Costa is your least confident pick and Jamie Lynn Horth is your most confident pick. Well, you're putting the least amount of money on Horth in the parlay, and you're putting the most on Costa. However, there is no 8% VIG. That would be robbery. That would be an absolute robbery, and I'd be fully in agreement with you. And I can run through the math. I can build the spreadsheet. I'll show it on We Do It Live. Anyways, I bet Kevin Vallejos. Baby. Hey, Coma. I took the sub in the second and third, though, at plus 1,800. So better not sub him in the first. Oh, what a time to be alive, guys. What a time to be alive. Yeah, I got to show the number 6. Sorry, guys. We got to show it. Shit, show math. Whatever. What do we got here? That's not correct. Fine. Take it. No, it's 6 units, though. All right. How about our 3-wheel? Keep on turning. I'm donating to charity. And you guys can say whatever you like. Give me shit for my donations. You guys better not root against the kids. Yeah, Melky's lean. Plus 687 on the other one. We got a line here, guys. Big wheels keep on turning. Rolling. Okay, first leg of the parlay is Jamie Lynn Horth at a plus 138. What a good line, fellas. What a good line. Money line. 138. It's all going to be wrong, but that's okay. It's okay. So we bet 0.33 units on Horth, and we get back 0.46. It's closer to 0.47, 48, but who cares? Then we got 0.833 units to work with, and so we work with it. We take that 0.833, and we actually get a little bit more action on Injechku. And we like it. We love it. What are the odds, though? Oh, I see why. Patty, I screwed it all up, brother man, but we'll just get to the end, and then we'll do it. Big wheels keep on turning. Okay. Now we got to adjust it, obviously. We do not have this right. So we go. Oh. How do I change my bet again? I forget, Patty. How do I update the bet? Yeah, it's all fucked up. Let me check my hotkeys. I got hotkeys now, guys. Patty's probably screaming at me in the comments. Hit the button like this. And I'm like, okay. I'll figure it out. I'll get there. Where are my hotkeys? Okay. Cashboard. Here we go. Edit bet. Click on bet card. What the heck? Why can't I edit this parlay? This parlay's fucked up. Patty, I can't edit my parlay. The fuck? Can't have this. Okay, I'm going to find out. Patty's going to tell me what's wrong. Fair odds are plus 709. Yeah, that's what I got. Plus 709. Exactly. On the dot. Plus 709. Fair odds are plus 709. I'm getting plus 709. But here's the deal, fellas. I can't update my dang bet. Patty, where are you at? My cash board's not working. It says click the I could edit that bet. I can't edit this bet. Why can't I edit the fucking bet? No. Settle it. Fuck you. I didn't lose. I'm gonna win this bet. I'll just type them all in again after this. Okay, let's see if let's. Yeah. See, I just had to fuck around a little bit. Okay, the odds are plus 709 for the 3-wheel. And we got to call it what it is here. Plus, it's paying out more than 2.34. It's paying out 2.36 because it's exactly a third. It just the decimals. It only goes to the nearest hundredth, not the thousandth. That's okay. We don't give a shit. All we care about is it's not a 3-leg parlay. It's a wheel within a wheel, fellas. It's the stairs 2 chairs, and I'm going to fucking donate here. 3-wheel parlay brought to you by MMA Addict. No, I'm kidding. He hates the parlays, but I think even he will admit. I got it. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, it was acting a little funny. I settled it, and then I unsettled it, and then I was good to go. Yeah, just got to play around a little bit. So, yeah, we got fair odds, MMA Addict. Fair odds. But the thing is, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Parlays are for suckers. I am the one who says it over and over again, and well, I got to be honest with you too. I think we're okay. So let's take the next thing. What should the odds be based on what we think the percentages are? We think Costa minus, I don't know, 62, 65%. Let's put him at a minus 200. Then let's put Kennedy at a minus 200. I think would be fair. I think the betting line is off. I think Jamie Lynn Horth should at least be even money. So we got a 50%, a 66, and a 66. Let's do the math. Quick multiplication, and we'll get to some true implied probability here. So we got 0.66 times 0.66 times 0.5. That is 21.78%. 21.78% should be a plus. Plus 358. We're getting plus 709. Where I'm from, that's called value. That's where I'm from. I can't wait. I'm donating on the channel. On the channel, we're going to go in. We're going to donate it at the end. I can't wait. 50% of the profit is going towards the charity. And if that sounds like I'm not donating enough, well, too bad. I'm donating. Maybe I'll donate more. It's Christmas time, guys. I had to buy gifts and shit. Not made of money here. I'm also Jewish as shit. But no, I do want to, you know what? We're going to pull it up. Here's the charity. Now that we got it, now that we got the bet, we're going 3-wheel for the stairs to chairs. By the way, Weston and Tyler will be tuning in. Here's Weston. He has been in the wheelchair, and he wants to help others in his area. They're in rural Pennsylvania. There's also some. Look at Weston chilling right there, looking like a stud. There's Tyler. There's the squad. That's the board of directors. And so you guys can donate too. You guys can donate too. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourself. Let's go and let's help. So you guys better not root against my fucking parlay is all I'm saying. You feel me? Stairs to chairs, 3-wheeler. Let's cash some tickets. Okay, I'm yapping. I never want to leave. We have an early start tomorrow, guys. Let's throw up some graphics. Why not? Why not us? You saw the end of that, though. Yeah. So we got. Yeah. Let's actually recap real quick. I know I'm a mess. I'm all over the place, fellas. Alan Fry, KO, TKO, under 7.5 minutes. That's a round and a half. Under, if you're counting, odds are plus 333. You know we had to take it. 1 unit to win 3.33. Alan Fry, once again, KO, TKO, first round, plus 450. I searched. I found some plus 360s. I found some plus 375s. I found a plus 400, and then I found a plus 450. And I said, yep. Kennedy and Chachaku, money line. Minus 128. Give me that money. Cesar, Orlean Jacek versus Cesar Almeida. The Cesare versus the Caesar. Fight goes the distance? What? These guys hit really hard. That's a dumb play. Okay, we'll see. Plus 200 to go the distance. Kevin Vallejos, submission, second or third. plus 1,800, 0.33 units to win 6 units. Stop it. That's not 5.94. That's 6. We got a tip from Coma. If he's right, we crown him. If he's wrong, well, then he's wrong. But I could be wrong too, and he could be right if Vallejos gets a sub in the first. But I do think there's a live betting spot for Vallejos, and he could get that finish. Ooh, Jamie, Lynn, Horth, Kennedy, Shechiku, Mel, Quizal, Costa. That's a mouthful. Stairs to chairs, 3-wheel, parlay. Donating to charity. I hit my cord there. And that's it. We got a few units wrist on the board, fellas. We got the 0.33. We got the 0.33. We got the 0.33. That's about a unit. And we got a couple other units. We got about 4 units, slightly over 4 units on the board. Let's end it strong, fellas and fellettes. Okay, link the website. You got it. You got it. Here we go. Yeah, you're right. I should put it in. I'm putting it in the chat, and I'm going to put it in the description of the live stream. An addict is donating 50% of his winnings this week to Stairs to Chairs. Oh, man. Cracking myself up. No, I felt kind of bad because parlays are fucking retarded. And I did some Stairs to Chairs parlays. I was going too much on them, though. We're going to just sprinkle them. I also think this is a dub. I like Kennedy the most, so he's my middle spot. And then it's a free roll on Costa. And if Costa can't win one for the team, then I don't know what to say. Okay, let's that's it for that. So fighter face-offs right now, but here's what we got going on tomorrow, fellas. Here's what we got. You know what? I got to pull it up. There it is. There she blows. What the fuck? Video. Bitches. There we go. The background. Okay, so we'll flash it up. What I like about this, we got a little time here too. We'll do it live. PFL Europe, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, fellas. It's going to be a good one. I think we got 10 fights on the card. That should be fun. I've been doing this for 2 hours. I'm such a psycho, dude. I would do this every day for 12 hours if I could. I think I like doing this a lot. Okay, so we'll do it live, 11 a.m. I get to talkie tomorrow, bright and early, guys. Patty, eat your Wheaties, get some Z's, because we're locking in. Because then right after that, 7 p.m., we should have a little break there. We should be able to stretch our legs, maybe go to the gym, hit the bag a little bit, jump in the sauna, sweat out the cigs, you know? And then at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we enter the Apex. We're going live. There's going to be a ton of live betting spots. We got 4 units on the board. We got props. We got plus 1,800s. We got 3-wheel parlays. Guys, happy holidays. And so happy you guys are here with us. I believe that with not only what we're doing, but we also have guys like MMA Addict. We have guys in here who know some shit and who are trying to find an edge. And so we're an advantage playing podcast. Are we going to get sponsored by DraftKings? Fuck no. I don't want to be sponsored by a sports book. I'd rather be sponsored by Stairs to Chairs. Fucking sports book, the enemy. We are battling the sports books. When you lose, they're fine. When you start crushing them, you're going to start seeing some fucking problems, especially when the Kelly criterion comes in, we start increasing units. So we're not getting sponsored by sports books. We don't want to be sponsored by sports books. We want to beat the sports books. Period. End of story. So I think I've had too much caffeine, guys. Everyone, Brilliant is the kind of sponsor. What is that? What's Brilliant? Who that? Wow, I was just a young man. I just turned 21.
He's got the edge.
Patty, you're going to work literally for the enemy. The enemy. That's like saying I'm going to go work for Palantir. I'm going to go work for We will kidnap you, lock you in a basement, and force you to judge. Yeah. Yeah. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about working for those monsters. It's like working for Citibank in the overdraft department. Oh, you have no money? And you went below zero? Well, here's a $35 fee to make sure you never get out of debt. Thanks. Wow. No. Okay. Oh, wow. Hoes gonna be hoes. So we couldn't blame Patty. And if you guys don't know that reference, that's not Debbie Does Dallas. That's Lil Weezy. All right, fellas. It's been fun. Honestly, we're all for the streets, guys. We're all for the streets. But no, we're having fun. We crushed it last week, 17 units. That was fucking awesome. But we want, the next one. Like, who gives a shit? Okay, cool. I want 17 units. Yay. Okay, I guess I'm done gambling. Not. Let's cook. We have 12 hours of streaming tomorrow. We're going to do it. We're going to love it. I think we got 10 events, and then we got 13. That's 23 events. That's 30 minutes apiece. I'm pumped. All right, fellas. See you on the other side. See you at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Peace out. We got a great song for you, too. In the land of the blind, fellas, in the land of the blind, we got one eye.
From the bayous of Louisiana to the bluffs of Tennessee, a shadow on the water, wild as the wind can be. He learned the game from river rats, with cards worn thin and frayed, chasing value in the shadows where the betting lines don't stay. Floating down the street, we always do it live, seeing spots and placing wagers that others cannot find. When green is on the cash board, the chat begins to sing. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed jack is king. The books come a-calling with movement on the odds. We take the dive and do it live and pray to the gambling gods. Those Mississippi River nights where the stream is running fast, the one-eyed jack has visions of spots that always cash. Floating down the river, we always do it live, seeing spots and placing wagers that others cannot find. When green is on the cash board, the chat begins to sing. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed Jack is king. Now the years have carved his face like driftwood on the shore. He knows when to walk away, when to settle up the score. Under midnight's quiet stream, where the stars as witness true, the gambler's heart beats steady. It's the stream that's calling you. Floating down the river, we always do it live, seeing spots and placing wagers that others cannot find. When green is on the cash board, the chat begins to sing. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed Jack is king.